Welcome, Sagittarius, to your end of the month reading for February. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, Sag, let's see what's in your energy for the end of the month. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. The end of the month for Sag, please. Best energy for them. King of Cups could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Could also just be just Pisces, as it is a Pisces card. Definitely could be dealing with a water sign. I got the water at the end of the deck as well. Otherwise, it's just really talking about emotions, perceiving, knowing, higher awareness, knowing higher awareness. Feeling like you are collected and cool in your emotions and keeping yourself at bay, pretty much, right? Keeping yourself above water. Or it could be dealing with someone who keeps you that way. Maybe they're very emotional about you, and you really feel this. You really feel that they are, you know, meant for you. You know it because you can feel it in your intellect, right? In your intuition, having that feeling. But for most parts, Sag, I think that you're really self-assured at this time, and it's really showing a lot of perception and strength coming at you within yourself. Okay. So getting to the clarifying card, clarify on the King of Cups. This card's not only going to clarify the King of Cups, but the entire reading. Best messages for them, please. Material, spiritual prosperity. So the majority of you is just that feeling strong and prosperous, keeping the strength within yourself. Yeah. Okay, getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the present, the near past, and the near future. Some of you might even be entrepreneurs because, you know, the King of Cups can be a great entrepreneur. Really out there selling those products, self-assured, knowing that your business and enterprise is doing very well. Oh, got two cards coming out. You have the Wisdom, but your heart chakra is kind of upside down. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe it's because of somebody around you. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Okay, in the recent past. Closing chapters. And in the new beginning. Rejoice and celebration. So you have 4 cards coming out for you, which is really talking about the stability that you have. And I really do feel that over here. You might even feel like you have some kind of, I don't know, it's like prosperity and protectiveness. I feel this protection around you. Maybe it's because you know that your material prosperities, like, oh my gosh, you could be living, you could have left the country to go live in another part of the world. Wow, I do see that. You could be in Italy or Greece or someplace else, somewhere with on the other side of the world. Literally, like I took a boat here or I flew here and I'm living it up, right? But you feel very knowledgeable at this time. And like I said, it doesn't just feel like just the intuition. It feels like you also have this intellect, this intellectual wisdom going on as well. Excuse me. So there might be things that you're learning. You might be studying. Are you across the ocean, across the world, in Britain, it could even be you in the United States, who knows? But it does feel like for some of you, you did travel out somewhere, maybe for school, something like this. 4 extra knowledge, wisdom, something of this nature. Maybe, I don't know, I heard the word archaeology. I don't know where the heck that's coming from, but are you an archaeologist? Okay, so new beginnings over here is telling me that there's an ending, a much needed ending. It was the completion of something. It's like you're getting ready for new beginnings, but you still have this completion to do. So it's almost like as soon as I 100% complete this and this other area, I can have a new beginning, because it does feel you completed one area. It was not the perfect timing for the overall completion though. So what is it that you were trying to complete? Was it because you had to leave? I'm telling you, somebody had to leave to get the prosperities that they wanted, either to go on the spiritual conquest that they needed, to go get the wisdom somewhere else. Maybe it's just leaving a partner and moving houses. I mean, it could be just anything, right? Maybe you left the city to go to a farm because this is where you had to go. It just feels like this big leaving. And in the past, it was like, I can't really leave until this is 100% completed. Because how am I going to have a new beginning unless this completion really happens? There's a lot of bad judgment calls going on around you. It could be coming from a Sagittarius. A lot of things going on. And maybe this was holding you back from having to leave because it was something you had to deal with before a lot of miscommunications going on, bad communication, judgment calls, things going on around you that you had to complete. You're waiting in the past. You knew this had to be complete. I can't just bail just yet. I have to do this. No matter how many bad judgment calls there was, no matter how much misinformation there was, it had to be done. And it was not harmonious at all. This was something you did not want to do, but you knew you had to do it for the 9 of Cups. So it doesn't matter. So, that was the only way to get to your true happiness. So it was almost like I have to deal with something that makes me feel upside down to get to where I am now. Because if I don't finish this, I can't move forward. It was something, you definitely knew it. Yeah. The Page of Swords is the wisdom, right? And it's like the Page of Swords is upside down. So it's almost like I didn't have the wisdom to move forward to get the 9 of Cups. I did not have the intellect that I have today to get where I need to be from the past. It just feels like there was something missing. There was something unknown. There was more research that needed to be done. Maybe the research hadn't been done. Take it how it resonates, but it was like a teaching thing. It was almost like I have to learn this lesson. It was something not learned. Having the realizations that someone could have been taking advantage of me. Maybe I needed to learn that you're taking advantage of me. I had to perceive and see and recognize that you're taking on falsehoods. You're not who you say you are. This business is not who they say they are. However it is. Take it how it resonates. But somebody was keeping you in the dark. And it was like something you did not know. There was no wisdom to this action. But there was a lot of disharmony. And there was a lot of things going on. And it was just trying to get to that one. It was like the missing link, right? And then it was like, as soon as you realized it, I'm out of here. As soon as the 5 of Swords comes up and you finally recognize it, yes, then you focused, you worked hard on it, and you're like, that's it. I realize they're keeping me in the 8 of Swords. I realize they're keeping me stuck. Now you have that. You focused on the problem. You focused on everything, and you realize this is where the problem is. This is where it is, and you had the clarity to move. Now you feel like you can have that new beginning. Now you feel like you have the closure that you need in this. You bailed. You bailed. And like I said, some of you bailed across the sea. Somewhere halfway around the world. Not all of you, of course, but you know what I'm saying. And it could have just been bailing out of the job. Bailing away from this other person. Take it how it resonates. Now you have the wisdom and you can see the opportunities. You can see two different directions right now. Now you're seeing, I have this opportunity and this opportunity. There is this piece, and it kind of feels like choose your direction, right? But you have the wisdom to back it up now because you can see it two different ways. You see these things. Yeah. And you can take the challenge, and you feel like you're kind of in a challenge for the wisdom, the knowledge. But I don't feel like you, but you're stable and you're fine. And if this is a challenge for this person that you're with, who could be a King of Cups, is fine. And you know they're smart, and you know it was the smart move to make towards this King of Cups. Mind you, the King of Cups might even be a new job too. Jobs can take on entities. Everything has their own energy. So, Four of Coins, you let everything go. I don't feel like there was regrets. There was no regrets. I think the only regrets that you may have had is that I wish I could have seen this sooner. I wish I could have had this knowledge sooner. I think I stayed too long. I allowed it to, get me down. I allowed it to, get into my energy. Yeah, with the Five of Cups, I allowed it to affect me too long. Yeah, Queen of Cups. So for some of you, there's that Queen of Cups again, you guys. How funny. Remember I said it in the beginning of the video, she was at the bottom of the deck. So some of you, it could be a person. Okay, so take it how it resonates, okay? Because we have like a job, and then we have some like maybe schooling or something, and then we have like this love, right? So maybe you're realizing, hey, you know what? Maybe I stayed along too long with the Sagittarius over here, and they were not truthful to me. They kept me hidden in the dark a lot about their I don't know. Like there was a lot of misconceptions. There was a lot of unknowing things that they were doing, like bad things, right? And they were just doing bad things, bad judgments, making bad judgment calls, doing bad things. Maybe they were in and out of jail. I see a lot of swords, and, who knows? But then now you have this Queen of Cups who's like, this is where I feel comfortable. This is who I adore. I don't see, and this is why you wouldn't, if this is a person, this is why you don't have any regrets though. And even if it's not a person, if it's a new job, this is why you don't have any regrets, because you have the Queen of Cups now. You're making more money. You're more self-assured. You know that your business line is, like I said, if you're an entrepreneur, you know that you're making more money, and you feel like you're doing something more loyal to yourself. And if you have this new Queen of Cups who is a woman or a man, a new love, you know that they adore you, and they seem very truthful and very loyal to you. And they have more loyalties about them as well, right? So, and you do feel like with the Five of Cups, maybe there was some kind of unrequited love with the Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. We're just using it because of the Temperance. So, with this Sagittarius, there could have been all these things going back and forth. Like you're feeling like maybe there was a lot of unrequited love. Like maybe they were using me. Because I do see a user situation no matter what, whether it's a job. But see, remember, we've seen that over here. We already used that. So you feel like, okay, that's why I don't have any grievances. This is why I'm not going to allow this to 100% get into my energy. And this is why it felt so bad before, because now I'm realizing that there was maybe unrequited love. They're using me for a place to stay. They used me for my money. However it is. Sex, it could be anything, right? Maybe it's everything. Maybe it's everything. Maybe it's material, spiritual prosperities. Like they're totally using me for that. Because remember, this is the overall card. So maybe they were using you as a materialistic item. You weren't their love. You were their item. You were their money bag. You were their house. You were their protection. And maybe that's where that protection that I was feeling coming off of this is where you feel more protected. And maybe it's just your assets and your overall state of being. And then if you have this new job or new woman or something, you also feel more protected. Just like protected within going to work, you know, and knowing you have work, knowing that you know, you don't have to make handouts to this other person so much. Maybe they were a gold digger, who knows, right? It's be different for everybody. So this is what it is, Sag, right? And it's like, and you could have definitely been dealing with another Sagittarius in the past. And you definitely could be dealing with some kind of water sign. So the heart chakra is upside down, but it's also kind of sitting next to the 5 of Cups. And that's, you know, I'm really feeling like that's fine. But it does feel like you're not giving your 100% all with the heart chakra upside down. And maybe it's because you have your own misgrievances. Because because in the past you've given your all. So maybe you're a little afraid. Like, I feel really good and I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, but I'm being very wise about this and I'm not giving my all. So maybe you're not giving your all to the new Queen of Cups. Maybe you're just guarded. So your heart is not completely open. It doesn't mean it's completely closed though either, right? It's just upside down saying you're not giving all the love that you could be giving. And it's new. It's new, it's fresh. It's kind of like you're still testing the water, right? You're over here testing. Look, his foot is out. Maybe you're just like, I'm happy and I'm doing what I want, but I'm kind of still testing the water. His big toe is in the water, like he's still on testing grounds, seeing if it's too hot, too cold. You know, I need it just perfect. So it feels like you could still be a little blocked, a little sheltered. Okay. Yeah, but you are trying to make the leap of faith with this person, this idea, this situation. We're just going to call it the situation. You are taking a leap of faith. And I think that's very good because you're not saying, just roll over and die, right? Because if you're going to do that, you would have done that way long ago, right? Yeah, you're surrendering by not keeping your heart as locked down. And maybe it was at one time. Maybe you completely locked it all down over there. However it is, you have surrendered to keeping yourself on the emotional peace. Like I said, testing the waters is really what this is all about. It really is. Because you know that this is a new path. This is a new beginning. There's a chance over here. And it feels like you want the chance. You want the change. If you didn't want the change, you wouldn't have done this, Sag. And you're doing wonderful. You're going after that material, spiritual prosperity. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Rejoice and celebration. Hey, good times are happening. You know, you might even have someone's birthday coming up. Oh my gosh, if you guys are dealing with a Pisces, their birthday's getting ready to come up. You know, you could definitely, it doesn't even have to be that, right? Maybe, you know, it's an Aquarius and their birthday's coming. Wait, what's today? The 20th. Well, that would have to be today. Maybe it's Aqua Pisces cusp. Okay, so maybe it's their birthday. You know, because Pisces is tomorrow. So yeah, it definitely could be a Pisces. My God, somebody is probably dealing with Pisces. Okay, so whatever, right? I do these so much, I don't even know the date. It's like, good job. Okay, so, okay, anyway, so yeah, so you're rejoicing and celebration. You know what? It's time to get out and have fun no matter what it is, whether it's their birthday or it's just celebrating. Maybe you got a raise. Maybe you just sold tons of stuff because you're an entrepreneur and you run your own business and it's time to really shine, right? And it's time to get out and have some fun. And that's really what it is, traveling to have fun. Maybe you're even going to travel again. Maybe you're in, I don't know, maybe you're in Germany and you're going to Italy to go sip wine. Like real authentic wine. Oh my God, I totally want to do that. And eat some real spaghetti. I've never been to Italy, but that sounds wonderful. Oh my gosh, this is what I want to do. So maybe, right? So you're looking and dreaming about what you're going to do and having fun and just really enjoying yourself with the Two of Staffs. Maybe it's, you know, you and them, maybe some colleagues, who knows, right? Or maybe it's just you and your colleagues. Maybe they're not even involved. Maybe it's just you and whoever your business partners are. 6 of Coins. Some of you just made, I don't know who this is for, but somebody just made a lot of freaking money, like a lot of money, like no wonder you're celebrating. I don't know who this is for, but you made so much money you're actually going to give to your charity. Yeah, because the 6 of Coins is like, not only are we going to have fun, we're also going to give money to charity. Yeah, that's for someone. Someone just made bongo bucks cross country. And you're giving donations to charity. And you know what? It might even be a charity. Oh my gosh. Like oh my gosh. Somebody could be like literally going to like a charity ball type of thing. You know what I'm talking about? You see those like organizations where they like hold these parties for charities and like you're going to give a lot of money. Like somebody literally could be giving like $6,000 to this charity because you just made bongo bucks. And it's some kind of like charity ball or charity something in the next few weeks, couple of weeks, giving a donation to something. That's for somebody. For others of you, it's just going out, having a good time, and you paying the bill, right? I'm giving you a handout. I'm going to pay your bill. I'm going to, you know what? It's no big deal. The company's going to pay, right? With the 6 of Coins. Fundraiser, that's what it is. It's like a charity fundraiser. That could be it as well. And this is something that you love to do though. So whether or not it's getting all your colleagues together because you just made bongo bucks, that's for somebody. You're going to pay, right? Because this is what you love, because it's like, woo woo, we just made a lot of money, or giving to that charity, however it is. Or it could just be you bringing your love out, or you just having some kind of fun. Just going out and having fun with the Knight of Staffs. I'm telling you, some people are actually traveling around. Somebody is literally traveling the seas, like Europe or something. Okay, literally doing all these fantastical things. I just have to say, woohoo to you. How fun is that, right? Really getting that stuff going. Otherwise, it's just moving on and knowing that where you're going, whether it's in this love relationship, that your material prosperities and everything is moving beautiful for you with the Knight of Staffs, and really keeping you in your own kind of energy over here, all fiery, passionate, and really going after your dreams. Wow, your dreams, the moon coming up. Yeah, going after your dreams, and really using a lot of intuition over here. But you know, we see that already. It's because you have this plan. This is not something that's not planned. This is literally because you're planned. You planned this in the past. This wasn't something you just dropped out of the sky or something. You have been planning this. And I think it's even been more even a plan, even way more before, even when you found out that this was 5 of Swords upside down and you knew that things were going bad and stuff. I think this was something that you've been planning a long, 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 long time. This isn't something you just planned overnight and said, oh yeah, that's going to happen. Maybe for some of you it did, but I don't really see it that way. I see that this is like, yeah, this is something that you've been transitioning into for a long time. And this is what you have been working a long time for. And now you have the new beginning. Here's the World coming out. So you were looking for this to be this way. You have to wait a little bit longer, right? To get exactly where you want to be, to transition into the world that you're really 100% looking for. And it doesn't mean it's going to be 100. Is anything ever 100, you guys? No, of course not. But to say that at the least, you know, at least we'll give it 80%, right? So, you know, even at 80%, we can still knock it down to 100, right? So, but that's what you were looking for, and that's where you were ready to transition for this dream. And it's really showing that this is really happening. Why? Because it's keeping you happy, and it's keeping you afloat, and it's doing what you love to do. And that's really the important pieces of this whole thing, okay? It's really the important pieces. take it how it resonates. If this is the love piece, they are actually moving into a transition place with you, and you're allowing yourself to open up even more to them. So sooner or later, this is going to become this way. Why? Because they're transitioning to open up to you the way that you want them to, and they're moving towards you with love as well. And not only are you giving to them, but I believe it's 50-50. Because otherwise, why would the lovers be here? So, and they're loving that you're doing so. It doesn't feel like this. No, they're actually, there's this graciousness and this gratefulness, and they want to hang out with you, and they want to do things with you. They want to be a part of you, not just whatever this was over here, right? Where they're kind of taking advantage of you. The only word that I can think of at the time is maybe gold digger, something like this nature. Yeah, because you got the star card coming out. So yes, they totally adore you, and this is where you want to be. You guys could be dealing with an Aquarius. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.